Good evening, good evening, good evening. As much as I wanted to do a live yesterday, but it's one day a year. I allowed myself to get broke down. It's one day a year for the last 8 years now. I allowed the emotions to hit me like a brick wall. It was October 10th going into October 11th, 2016. Before midnight, then leading into the early hours of October 11th, 2016, for over 4 hours, I stopped and helped an individual. Little girl, little black girl that was looking behind her, acting as though somebody was chasing her, crying, upset. You can see the fear in their eyes, how they were acting. I stopped to help somebody. It's where this war started, with them and me. And when I say them, I mean Gabriel Ellis and this cartel drug ring. Yesterday, the emotions got to me. I didn't get much sleep yesterday. Like every year for the last 8 years, that I still sit as a federal informant, active at the time, turned to a federal witness by the actions of a select few that were involved with more than one murder. I want you to take the time to realize today, as we sit today, the next day, not even 24 hours after Karina McClurkin lost her life, October 11th, 2016, as it sits today, 70 days from today, 71 days yesterday, Flora. And I want you to look on everybody that was in that lawsuit, the criminal network analysis that goes back to each and every single one of them. The friends of even Galen Rose, the drug ring, the drugs that were being allowed around those little angels, it's sick. The affiliations their mother started making when certain individuals started noticing a mother struggling to get by. Hey, if you let us do this, or hey, if you let us use your house every once in a while, we'll make it worth your while, help you make ends meet. They've done this to multiple others, got them roped in. Children, young, just finding out about life, like the Foster Park crew, they're roped in with small crimes at a time. Like here, if you take these drugs over to this house, we'll pay 150, 200 bucks. To somebody in I-18 yet, that's a lot of money in their pocket just to carry a backpack from one house to the next. Then there's other ways they rope them in. Small crimes, petty crimes like theft. Go steal these power tools or go get these electronics. And when we sell these, when we pawn these off or sell these, we'll give you a split. Start them off, small crimes, leave them up to bigger. The worse the crime, the better the pay. Yesterday, if I was going to try to do this, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been tired. I didn't get much sleep again last night. And it's hard to sleep when these motherfuckers are out walking, laughing at the hell they've caused. My hell is nothing compared to the hell that Liberty German, Abigail Williams, the Flora Ford, and Karina McClurkin, among 20 other children who lost their life. My hell is nothing compared to theirs, but that hell kept me up for the last 48 hours now. And for people to use my PTSD as why I'm mentally retarded, my traumatic brain injury, you don't know the hell. None of you, including the content creators like Robin Budero, aka the Prof, trying to use my work as his own. You're trying to tamper with a federal informant at the time, Delphi and Karina, turned federal witness, then actions still to this day by these dealers turned serial killers, these inbred, good for nothing trailer trash, plan to see me here one day soon. Their same mindset like Tyler Joe French. This disabled piece of shit, no good for nothing, has got what he has got coming to him here one day soon. After you already sent messages to me saying, I know where you live. We, the real they, plan to see me here one day soon. Alan Tinker, his partner that helped him kill his roommate, is another suspect that FBI knew was involved with Jeremy Patterson's murder 96 days after Delphi. And mind you, from today is 125 days till Delphi. If we were back in 2016, it would be 126 days, October 10th, going into the 11th, the time when Karina started. And if they're going to do 99, aka sacrifices or murders, in 9 years, as their book of Troth tells them to do, sacrifices to their gods, when some of these individuals like Kyle Stacey, Blaine Nelson, Gabriel Ellis, Alan Tinker, Gabriel Ellis' daughter, among others, Paige Turley, become blood brothers and blood sisters. If they're to do 99 murders within 9 years, we are at 77 out of 99. Another 22 cases back to this drug ring would get us over 99 to their gods in 9 years, as the Book of Troth, Troth, and look up by Edmund, and you'll find the exact Book of Troth and read that PDF. I'm going to read off a few names. I'm going to add some names, like Derek Sherman. Others, you're going to attack me for attacking the family, but inbred dealers turn killers around him, his partners. He's no good of an inbred obstructing justice, withholding information that would get even his daughter and her friend justice. Many of these individuals, like Del Wood, dealing in 2021, dealing in meth. How about Harley Babcock? And would you believe me if I can show you for yourselves Michaela Babcock 2016? There's post. Fact check me. Put Michaela Babcock in Facebook. 2016. Garrett Kurtz tagged A1 Michaela Babcock out of Delphi. Road trip. If you know how to look up, you'll see posts that Garrett made in 2016 showing the close ties Garrett had with the Babcocks, among others, like another dealer turned serial killer, Gabe Ellis, and that drug ring. I'm a few bucks short I've got 32 sitting right now on my disability card. That's all I've got after bills and the few subscriptions I do have. And after you, there's one person, she sent 45 so far. But when you go to transfer that to a card, it takes X amount from your PayPal to transfer it to a card. So I'm a few bucks short. Otherwise, I'd be on StreamYard right now. I've got a lot of catching up to do because I've lost. When I said I lost StreamYard, when you lose StreamYard and you do not refill your subscription each month, you lose everything. But unlike Prof begging for moolah, begging for members, begging for subscribers, I'm sitting here as a federal informant turned federal witness turned into a federal living victim by the same individuals that decided to take Liberty German, Abigail Williams, and the 404 Angels as a living child sexual victim survivor that gave me my PTSD, and as a living victim of these same sick, sorry, inbred pieces of shit, dealers turn serial killers at times. I want you to think back. I've told you guys where to look criminal network wise, but here is a list of inbred dealers. Kiera Riley, 50, Macon, Georgia, hired hitman to kill informant. You miss, just like the 14 cars. They're all getting out armed. Little too late. I was armed. I was willing to take each and every single one of you that came through that door down. And like I told KPD in the dispatch, you don't have enough cold storage and body bags for the pieces of shit that make it through this store. I'm armed with more than what I need. AR, shit guns, my handgun. I made sure, knowing when you guys were coming around testing the front and back doors, I knew something was coming. I armed myself legally within that house, knowing damn well if you tried, you made it through that front or back door, it would be the last fucking thing you do, just like Tyler Joe French. Alan Tinker, you come visit me, it'd be the worst mistake of your fucking lives. Goes for any of these inbred, low life pieces of trailer trash bullshit dealers, and they are so connected to more than one case. Just like the individual named that got the snuff and gore film from Delphi. You say the Odinism issue doesn't go back to Delphi? Tell that to Nicole Bowen. Christopher Mathis, the runes around his chest. If you look back in 2017, you'll see every single rune. And one of those runes is the same one that was left over Liberty German. It was involved with Nicole Bowen's murder, disposing of her body. Facts. Karina McClurkin. There's blood brothers and blood sisters made the night she lost her life by a firefighter that was allowed to retire as a rapist turned murderer. It wouldn't have looked good if you had a rapist turned murderer buying, just like Curtis Fouts, Judge Curtis Fouts at the time, was still a active judge that was buying and paying traffickers, sexual traffickers, just like Gable Ellis. Danny DeMolin, his political friends and his money got him out of the 16 plus prostitution charges that he turned Milwaukee, not Milwaukee Iron, well, yeah, Milwaukee Iron, Sin City, Dragons, MC, among others, including Mobile Ground Shakers. He moved the pay to play, that even ones like Curtis Fouts, other elected officials. Did you forget when you come to Danning's pay to play and the after set after they close that down for the night? The elected officials, the high ranking officers, when you came to do Danny's pay to play in Mobile Ground Shakers' old clubhouse, ones with Jamie Beasley, Mary Jane, I'll list every one of Danny's dancers, and guess what, Mobile Ground Shakers? Pussy ass little soft ass maid bitches. The lovely thing about a cell phone, like I said, you remember that little heart necklace I always wore? It looked gay as fuck and always made sure it was outside my shirt. It wasn't a diamond, like I said it was. It wasn't my, oh, so called this person or that person. I just wear it in their honor. Yeah, it looks gay as shit, but they died wearing it. It was a made up fucking story. In the center of that, the stone was a camera. Outside was audio. Ones like Jamie Beasley, Curtis Fouts coming through your clubhouse for Danny's pay to play. You'd be surprised what feds have that still to this day. How about the Chavez, Gonzalez, Dukes, among others? Frankie Bradley, Brandy Bradley's brother, that wasn't picked up and was bragging that his brother, Michael Bradley, will be one of these inbred names I'll list off, just like Derek Sherman, Del Wood, Wayne McClellan. The reason these are inbred, no good, inbred trailer trash, I don't care the name, who and what case you go back to, I want you to use your fucking head. The same drugs that they had these people fucking shooting up, smoking up, losing their lives. How many one of these one dealer could have multiple overdoses, lives at their feet? They're responsible of those deaths. And look how very little dealers like Derek Sherman, Blaine McClellan, Pierre Riley, 50, Macon, Georgia, hired hitman. Reggie Valentine, aka Pudge Papachola is what he was running on Facebook. I've got his full friends list, just like each and every one of these. Excuse me. DeAndre Jones, 34, Kokomo. Michael O'Bannon, 33, aka Lunchy, Kokomo, Indiana. Kristen Kenny, 35, aka Cupcake, Kokomo, Indiana. Michael, aka MJ, goes by Mike Jones, Kokomo, Indiana. 35. Jason Reed, 49, aka Jamon, aka Jasil, Jasil, Kokomo, Indiana. Derek Jones, 37. Remember I said Terre Haute, Indiana is an area of operation that Kokomo cartel drug ring? This is the 2018 raids. Terre Haute, Indiana. Just like Delphi, Florida, Frankfurt. I've got a deal in the 2015 where our house was raided, talking about getting fronts out of a auto repair place that is cartel ran and is a operation for their drug ring. She was getting fronts from the repair place right there in Frankfurt. Frankfurt is an area of operation. But like I said, Derrick, Derrick Owens, 37, Terre Haute, Indiana. You'll be surprised. Greg Ferenczi, Robert Pitt, their murderers. You'll be surprised. You'll see ones go back to Derrick Owens, among many others. that decided to show themselves after I started showing up and speaking out about this drug ring. Other individuals in Terre Haute, just like the militia members of the American Patriots 3% militia, on Robert Pitts when he was murdered, you just left that apartment making up stories as you went with the FBI informant documenting, recording, and documenting every text and giving it to the FBI. These same militia members go back to Robert Pitts. His murder was there. I feel they were involved with Robert Pitts' murder. FBI knew about. Look back at Robert Pitts. This is how long individuals like Brad Holder belong to this militia, American Patriots, AP3. Other militia groups that were close to them was like the Lightfoot Militia, Lightfoot Militia. We're going to keep going. Deshaun Everhart. It's DESHOUNEVERHART, 39, Warsaw, Indiana. Another area of small town area of operation of this cartel drug ring. Perry Jones, 43, of Kokomo, Indiana. Melissa Baird, another one of these inbred good for nothing, 35, Kokomo, Indiana. Antoine Abbott, the bitch made motherfucker that's good for nothing, Abbott, that decided to stalk me, intimidate and harass me, knowing damn well who and what I still am. So the inbred little fucks like this deciding to stalk me is what makes it so easy to roll in and out. People back to this drug ring. We've got Sean Myers, 35, out of Kokomo, Indiana. Patricia Akerd, 58, Kokomo, Indiana. Bradley Clark, 49, Kokomo, Indiana. Give me a second, I gotta bring this down. I don't know if I said Bradley saved this shit. Okay, just to make sure I got all these names, it's Bradley Clark, 49, out of Kokomo, Indiana. Richard Mann, drug warrant, 2 counts, dealing in meth, double 2 felonies. Jamie Newsbaum, NUSSBAUM, drug warrant, 1 count, dealing in meth, level 3 felony. Michael Bradley Jr., Brandy Bradley's brother, drug warrant, 2 counts, dealing in meth, level 3 felonies. 1 count, dealing in meth, level 4 felony. 1 count, dealing in schedule 1, 2, and 3 controlled substances. Level 5 felony, neglect of a dependent. Level 5 felony. Amanda Parks, drug warrant, dealing in meth, level 4 felony. Tyler Joe, bitch made wannabe badass French. You are involved with Karina McClurkins as well as Delphi, and you want to be involved with mine, but your balls ain't big enough, little boy. You and the rest of these inbred little fucks. When you want to, don't go at anybody else but the man in a wheelchair. Come for the easy target. You can kill children. I'm pretty damn sure you can at least try to kill a man in a wheelchair. But each one of you inbred, no good for nothing, little cocksuckers, you won't stand to a man in a wheelchair. It's not hard. I'm sitting. Remember, I'm a sitting duck. Remember, I can't run. Oh wait, you can't. You can't roll way fast enough. Using my disabilities as disadvantage, but remember, like I showed you last life, normal person standing. When I reach out my hands, I can tickle your balls, but not with my hands. You'll be nutless First couple shots fired, you're about to be a training. You're going to be praising the LGBT community because they're going to turn your dick into the pussy you are, Tyler. Alan Tinker. Matthew Day. Ashley, A-S-H, L-E-I-G-H, Cleaver, C-L-E-A-V-E-R, Ron Frakes, as in F-R-A-K-E-S. These are all Dillers. David Bowers. David Bowers, believe it or not, my ex's oldest daughter, her elementary crossing guard is none other than David Bowers. Come to find out, he was doing dealing right there on school grounds, the crosswalks, as a crossing guard. David Bowers was dealing around little babies going to elementary school, was hired and employed part-time as a crossing guard by that elementary school there in Kokomo. Multiple times I've seen him lean in and talking to people on vocals. I thought it was how you would do with us if we're waiting in line. You'll just kind of lean in, talk to you, hey, how's your day going? Be nice and all, but come to find out, and washing the sleight of hand like I did in school with pills and money, or weed and money, all you needed is one hand had the pills or money, the other hand easy. You take the money, they got their product, put in your pocket, walk away. You'd be surprised what goes on in high school. Know a lot of guys I played with, they're not going to be proud of this and they'll deny it, but when you get prescribed and you start getting hurt, seriously hurt, you start getting prescribed like pain pills. And in high school, it's not as random as you think. You'll have an idea. If you get seriously hurt or not being all there, and at the time, the clean piss, the synthetic wasn't an issue, so it wasn't hard to have synthetic urine to pass a high school like football drug test random during the year. You could easily have that in your backpack. Nobody's going to notice anything, just in case. Hey, okay, let me put my books up. And then synthetic urine. Pretty ready. But if we had an idea or somebody leaked it through the, just like these dealers, getting leaked information like Garrett Kurtz. The Richmond, another area of operation. Nico, Washington. Dillerton, serial killer. Imagine that. We're going to get to the rest of these. Kathy Hunter. Dallas Milton. Bradley Bates. Virgil Pyle. Belongs to one of the most motorcycle club names I just named, just like Ricardo Espinoza. Mobile Ground Shakers. David Lawson. Caleb Bitchmade Nutter. Eugene Lee. Chastity Soos, or Sos. S-O-O-S. Andia Creets. And give me a second. C-R-E-I-T-Z. Logan Barnett. Barnett. Brian Shackelford. Thomas Omer Jr. Jeremy King. Danny Walker. Julie Walker. Tiffany Reed. Jamie Reed, another one of my stalkers. Nate Riley. Sharika Gordon. Sharika Gordon. Andrew Waits. Ricarda Bitchmaid wants to say his nickname's Ricky Twist Espinoza. The only thing you know how to do is twist on a fucking dick, and you can tell you're inbred, no good for nothing. I wish I could fucking smack the taste out of your daughter's mouth for fucking coming at me sideways in my fucking private messages. So tell your inbred little daughter to shut the fuck up and get out of her business that had nothing to do with her. Saying her daddy ain't a killer. I don't know what I'm talking about. It was dealers under you that you put in place. Blaine Nelson already said everything. Back to you, Mike Jones. You'd be surprised before you guys were able to get him killed. Well, him and others. Let be known. So Ricky Twist Espinoza. Juan Espinoza. And keep my fucking name out of your mouth, bitch made motherfucker. Come around, I'll fucking smack the fucking taste out of your mouth if I can't get to your daughter and smack her. I'll smack the fucking taste out of your mouth, little bitch. Go ahead and backhand your ass. And the best thing about being out in the woods, little boy, I got a log waiting in the backwoods for each and every single one of you. I can turn you into good little piggies. I can train you to come on, squeal for daddy. We didn't take too care for your kind. It ain't gay if you just fucking smack some cheeks. It's dark. You'll ever know. But Ricky, I got a log sitting back with plenty of other logs like Tyler, Alan. You thought Bubba was your worst enemy. I got them backwoods waiting for you boys. I'll make you squeal for daddy. Be good little piggy, squeal for daddy. So I might leave some breath in you. Or just shoot a kneecap here, a kneecap there where I can drag you into the backwoods. Who said it'd have to be me? I'm pretty sure I can find some sticks to have some fun with. Make you squeal for daddy. Come on, squeal, I can't hear you. Squeal. Oh, God. I'm pretty sure I can find some sturdy sticks back there to start spanking you little boys. Do something your mom and daddy can never do. And Alan, it's a damn shame your fucking inbred mama is dead because I can't smack the fucking taste out of that bitch's mouth for having inbred little sons like yourself. And I got the, oh God, I'm feeling it. My name's Ray Green, though. And remember, y'all, keep it little boy style and unhinged, y'all. I'm teaching Casey Conwell everything I know. I'm getting him ready for prison. He's only got, what, 2 upon my 7 family niece. I'm teaching him every one of my tricks. Okay, I think he's gone. God fucking Renee. But serious, we're gonna go on to the rest of these names. Andrew Waits. Allison Inbred Langley, which is now Allison Espinoza. She married her sister, brother, you know. They had to keep it in the family, y'all. But Allison, now Espinoza, y'all are soft as fuck, good for nothing. You sure the fuck don't scare me. Because not one of you have the fucking balls come directly to me. You want me? You can come to the man in the fucking wheelchair. How about you start putting your money where your fucking mouth is, fucking Alan? The one you killed didn't know you were coming. How about to keep up with the fucking words? Come see me, little bitch. Tolly Joe French, you can bring all the others that were involved with the other crimes, the other murders you were part of. Don't go against anybody but me, motherfucker. You went after children to get back at Derek and others? You want to get back at me? You come at the fucking man in a wheelchair. Man up. Balls up. Stand to the man in a fucking wheelchair. Come directly at me, motherfucker. Me. Because you are such a fucking coward little inbred fucking wannabe badass to go after anybody else but me shows how much of a little bitch made motherfucker you really are. You ain't hard. You ain't Billy Badass. You're not to be feared if you didn't have the fucking balls to stand to a man in a wheelchair. How hard really are you? Let's find out. Okay, let's keep going. Ryan Colburn, COLBURN. Elizabeth Allen, Kyle Allen, her husband. Shawnee Carter, SWE, it's SWNEE Carter. Chris Minnier, and how you spell Chris's last name? MINNIER. Paula Mashburn, MASHBURNE. BURN, sorry. Ron Arwine, ARNWINE. Tamaj, TOMAJ, STITTS, Stitz, I believe. Cassandra Stout. Thomas Wagner. Tabitha Smith. Stephanie Farewell. FEWELL. Carl Brown Jr. Crystal Layden, LADON, Raider, RADER. Zachary Burkhead. Andrew Martin. Cassandra Shepard. Ethan Piles. Tara Young Mayfield. Tara Hedges, HEDGES. Kenneth Bradley, again, another family member of Brandley Bradley. Shaquille, SHQ, Shaquille, I believe. UILLE, Cannon, federal charges. Derek Waters, DERIQ, WATTERS. Ashley Cockrell, COCKRELL. Her family is now the Deputy Chief, one and only Cockrell. The corrupt piece of shit fucking cop that's now Assistant Chief. Just like Blaine Nelson not Blaine, yeah, not Blaine Nelson, but Blaine McClellan, who his direct family is. Nicholas McClellan. You don't believe that up? Look up the family. Look who they are to one another. Dilling, 2014, rated right beside his partner. The female with him, there was a female with Derek German. They were rated the same day in the same raids. They were Dilling partners. And to me, any one of these inbred Dillers, their ring is behind 20 children's murders. Every single name I'm saying, including Eric, there's an individual that got Bane, Eric Williams. Nobody knows what to look for and what to see. You've got friends of Kyle Stacy's now, don't you? Gail Ellis, Tyler Joe French, some of their closest friends you're sitting friends with too. You didn't think the very moment you went live on the national news, the local news, I didn't start looking, documenting who and what you're friends with, where they go back to. There's a reason this family had members like you, friends of theirs, going and looking. It's the same drug ring you and the rest go back to. It's what you don't want seen, you don't want heard, you don't want shown. There's a reason I'm saying all these names here soon. You'll see the criminal network analysis. These names, their own personal dots on a matrix, on a net matrix network, pretty much. Say, you got Reggie Valentine, the other main dealers like Gabriel Ellis. Then you got this line to go to Harley Babcock or Trevor Tooley, and you'll start noticing all these lines that interact with all these dealers, including Derek, Del Wood, Joshua Lank. Every single one of these dealers need to be charged. If they would do it for Deputy Pickett, multiple dealers getting charged with murder using the new 2018 dealers when their drugs are the cause of deaths, including murder, can be and will be charged with murders. Look how very rarely that law is being very rarely used. But they would make sure to use it when a badge was lost. How about the other badges? Robert Pitts, Greg Ferenczi, Carl Coons. Each one of their dealers go back to ones like Derek Owens and this Kokomo drug ring. If he bothered to did the work. So if I have to dummy it down, by all means. The network analysis, you're going to see the criminal network analysis, mugshots, their Facebook profiles. If it's multiple, you'll have small images of showing what they look like. Out mugshot, criminal network, their social media network. I'm gonna let you see both sides. The ones they were busted with in raids, then you're gonna have the other ones that were the social media network. Many of the criminal network added each other on social media. Then many of them decided, oh, I thought this would be a good idea to start stalking a federal informant, turn federal witness, turn federal victim. Now has federal hate crimes